Hey guys, Kevin Yates here. So just wanted to take a minute to answer a question I got from a reader on my blog. She got recently diagnosed with spondylosis and she's in pain obviously, and she just wanted to know if there's anything that she could do to alleviate the pain, and also she had an interesting question about any kind of foods that she could eat that could help with the problem. So, you know, whether it's that, whether it's there's spondylolisthesis, ankylosing spondylitis. I mean, I'll get tongue-tied talking about all these. But basically what we're looking at with any of these conditions, if you're dealing with one or the other, you know, one can lead to the other is what's important to understand. So rather than trying to kind of give advice to deal with just one of these things, rather I kind of deal with the main factors that can contribute to any of them, so that it'll help you kind of not necessarily fix what, you know, the condition that's going on, because if there's damage already there, you know, the damage is there, so the thing that we want to do is keep it from progressing, right? Kind of halt it as much as we can. So basically what you're looking at is two things, immobility and instability of the spine. So we want to deal with exercise from an exercise standpoint, exercises that mobilize the spine and exercise that stabilize it. So in terms of mobilizing, one of the coolest things is to get a stability ball, because you do a lot with it. It's easy to use, they're very cheap to get, you can work with it at home. If you work like in an office or something, an environment at work, you know, you can maybe keep it at work, but you know, you can do these easily any time of the day. Things that I like to do on this are just mobilization. So pelvic tilting, where you know, you're sitting kind of tucking your tail between your legs, so to speak, and then pushing your hips back, right? So just kind of forward and back, just moving your hips. You can do side to side kind of tilting. You can do circles, where you're just working on moving the hips and tilting the pelvis in each direction, forward, side, back, and the other side. You can do figure eights, right? All kinds of different mobilizations you can work with the ball. As far as stability exercises, you can do things, you know, laying on the ball, doing bridging, lifting your hips up and down, doing arm raise exercises, you know, using a medicine ball. You can do exercise on the floor like planks, side planks. There's all kinds of different variations you can do. I can't explain them all. Obviously, it would take me forever, but look at some of my other videos. I have a lot of videos where I show different core stabilization type exercises that can help you out. And then finally, regarding food, the first thing is hydration, and that's a huge one, because most people don't understand that, one, that they're dehydrated, because about 75% of the population statistically has been shown that they're constantly dehydrated. And the big thing to understand is that while movement of the spine, when you're mobilizing, it helps the discs to absorb water. So we want to make sure that the discs are always kind of pulling water back in, because those discs are like sponges that keep the bones, you know, your vertebrae, from rubbing against each other and causing all those problems. But you also want to make sure you have enough water to absorb. So you got to be drinking enough water, right? Secondly is regarding food. Any type of food that irritates the digestive system can lead to back pain. So things that are commonly causing irritation of the digestive system are things like processed foods, sugar, conventional dairy products, and wheat and gluten for most people. Not all of them, but most people have issues with wheat and gluten. And some people might have sensitivity to caffeine. So any of those foods can cause irritation and cause back pain. And also, when you've got irritation of the digestive system, what happens is that the muscles in your stomach and then the muscles around even your lower back and into your hips start to weaken and shut down. So those muscles are very important in terms of stabilizing your hips, stabilizing your trunk, and stabilizing your spine. So they all kind of are designed to work together. So really being mindful of not only the movement, the exercises you're doing, but what you're eating can help as well. All right, so that's my take on it. Hopefully that helps you out. Again, if you have any questions, comments, or feedback, drop them below, and I'll talk to you soon.